MotorWeek is made possible by TireRack.com, State Farm, and WeatherTech.
Some of you write to tell us you wish we test more cars that are affordable. That brings up a philosophical question. What does affordable mean? After all, it's kind of relative, isn't it? If you make the minimum wage, a used Yugo is barely affordable. If you bring home $1 million a year, an $81,900 Lotus Esprit Turbo SE is certainly affordable. And if you figure that a Ferrari Testarossa cost about twice as much, the Lotus begins to look like a real bargain. And if this seems like a thinly disguised justification for us to have a good time in a fast car, you're right. Can you blame us? After all, the Esprit SE is the fastest production Lotus ever made. And we'd already secured Pocono International Raceway to test the latest and ultimate Corvettes, which you'll see some other time. So why not? Okay, with our reasoning, we'd have lost in a debate with Aristotle, but we're as interested as he was in the pursuit of truth, that in our case being acceleration times. With all the drama of a thoroughbred springing from the starting gate, our Lotus Esprit Turbo SE zipped from 0 to 60 in an amazing 4.5 seconds. The quarter mile took a scant 12.9 seconds, ending at 107 miles per hour, a half second quicker than the last Testarossa we tried. The SE's breathtaking performance is the result of further improvements on the Lotus 2.2-liter four-cylinder turbocharged engine. Intercooling is a well-known method for improving turbo engine performance, and Lotus has taken that concept a step further with something they call charge cooling. The intake charge is cooled with liquid instead of air, as in an intercooler. With the charge cooler, horsepower is 264 at 6,500 RPM, but that figure rises to 280 for short bursts. The SE also gets suspension revisions. Front springs and calibrations have been changed, and the tires and wheels have been upgraded to specially designed Z-rated Goodyear Eagles, 15s at the front, 16s at the rear. The body gets its share of changes too, with side skirts and more pronounced air intakes, front ducts for the charge cooler, and a lower front air dam. A wing at the rear completes the package and takes its toll on what little rearward visibility the Esprit design has. The SE interior is about the same as the one in the Esprit Turbo we tested last year. By the way, the standard 222 horsepower Esprit Turbo is still available. The only noticeable change in the SE interior is a burr elm dash. Gauges are complete, but taller drivers will still find some faces blocked by the steering wheel rim. And in order to make maximum use of the limited headroom, you'll have to adjust the seat to a semi-prone position. The driver's seat has an adjustable lumbar support, and the seat belt is manual. This year's passive restraint requirement is satisfied by a driver airbag in 90 models. The standard stereo is a Sony XR7100, and it comes with a disguise to hide it from thieves. And despite its high performance, the Esprit Turbo SE is not a bad place for listening to a stereo. Chassis upgrades have helped to muffle suspension noise we've noted in past Esprits. And engine improvements mean you don't have to rev quite so high for driving in around town traffic. At high speed, the SE is very composed and offers better grip in the turns than the Esprit Turbo. Unfortunately, very wet fall weather kept us from finding out if our test car could reach its advertised 163 mile-per-hour top speed. Although we tried. The quest for that knowledge gives us as good an excuse as we need to take an Esprit Turbo SE back to Pocono this year.